President-elect Trump dropping a bomb on the deep state by tapping Kash Patel to lead the FBI. Trump says Kash will work to snuff out America's crime epidemic, bust up migrant gangs, and stymie drug and human trafficking. It's got all the usual suspects in the media spooked. Listen.
It's a terrible development for the men and women of the FBI. Kash Patel is profoundly unqualified for this job. It's not even like a matter for debate.
I haven't seen what the proof is that the FBI has been weaponized against a political party. The deep state, nobody's ever defined it. Apparently, it just means anybody who doesn't do the will of Donald Trump.
So the reaction to this, Charlie, is similar to the Gates nomination reaction.
Yeah, the enemy of these people is going to be my friend, no matter what. It's the greatest endorsement you could possibly come up with. No, this is going to be, we were talking a minute ago, and it's true. With the defenestration of Matt Gaetz, these are going to be the hearings to watch. This is going to be the opportunity to put the Department of Justice on trial. It's going to be fantastic watching these hearings. And I think, and Kash Patel has a lot of experience. Like, for example, we would not know about the whole Steele dossier and what a fraud it is if it had not been for the work that he and Devin Nunes did. And he was Nunes's right-hand guy there. And so, it's hard to overstate how much credit he deserves for Donald Trump getting reelected. He wouldn't even be, if all of that hadn't been exposed, the depth of the rot in the Department of Justice hadn't been exposed, I don't think Donald Trump could have come back and won reelection. And so it's going to be, these hearings are going to be amazing. I don't know whether or not, I would imagine that most Republicans are going to look at him and say, assuming that he does a good job in the hearings, and they're going to say, you know what, we're going to give Trump his pick here.
Right, but these are going to be tight. I mean, he can't afford to lose, more than 3, right?
Not too many. And one thing that I thought was interesting is if you have a chance to listen to or read what Trey Gowdy said about Kash Patel last night, because Trey Gowdy, let's say you don't know Kash Patel from anybody. You couldn't pick him out of a lineup. And you do trust somebody like a Trey Gowdy who said he is an excellent choice, that he'll do a terrific job. And I'm like, Trey Gowdy, I would imagine there's a lot of Republicans who, if they are like, I don't know who this guy is, but I'm initially concerned. You hear from somebody like Trey Gowdy, who has a lot of integrity and a lot of credibility still on the Hill, as a lot of other people don't, think that says a lot. The other thing is the Hunter Biden pardon takes a lot of pressure off of Kash Patel, because now that was going to be the big story going into the week, and it no longer is, because President Biden decided to make that news and step on that story.
And they decided it over Thanksgiving dinner in Nantucket.
Yes, of course. Right,
That's when it all went down. Jessica, how do you see Kash Patel?
The good news is he is not being accused of having sex with a minor. So the bar, we're up here, so that's good. He also, in good news, just put his enemies list out there. It's in his book, Government Gangsters. His vision for reforming the FBI, I guess, is just being angry at people who worked for Barack Obama and Republicans who are mean to Trump.
Not a bad place to start.
Sure. Bill Barr, who I know some people on the Republican side, or I guess the MAGA side, think of as squishy, now said that he would be the deputy director of the FBI over his dead body. Just want to make sure I get that correct. He is an avid children's book author. The Plot Against the King. Hillary's the villain. Okay. Send that for the holidays. Cleo could use it. He has a clothing line. He hawks anti-vax diet supplements. And he nearly botched a 2020 hostage rescue, a 27-year-old American who was being held in Nigeria. He fabricated the fact that the government over there knew about it. Mark Esper has spoken about this. But otherwise, I think he's totally qualified.
But they got the hostages out, right?
Do you think it's okay to
They got it out, right?
I see
yeah,
how
so the
we're
hostage was rescued, so it wasn't really botched. What do you believe Kash Patel's all about, Judge?
I don't know him that well. He's one of the few people that I haven't interviewed. I don't know why. I mean, he was involved in the first Trump administration. But I'll tell you what I like about what I've read. He's interested in a declassification office in the FBI, where all government agencies, have to request a classification so that, those deep staters that, what's his name, doesn't seem to know, and Raskin doesn't seem to know who they are, what it means. I could tell you in 8 of my books. But so that they can't just block the American people from getting information based upon it being classified. I think that is brilliant. I'm very much behind it. The Democrats have weaponized government. They've done it for years, and they did it in the FISA court with an unverified document and money that a Steele dossier was paid for by Hillary Clinton through her law firm, and it goes on. And there has been no consequence for those people who were lying about that unverified warrant. No consequence, nothing. Even the court did nothing. If you did that to me and I was a sitting judge, I'd have you disbarred for it. That you would dare to come to me to spy on an American citizen through the FISA court and through a lie that you know is unverified. But in the end, I think that is one of the most important things he can do. And it is, we want to know about JFK, want to know about 9/11. I want to know about crooks. What about this Foreign Encryption Act? I mean, this app that he has that's encrypted that nobody can get into. I want to know what that says.
All right. Well, you just heard the talking points against Kash. Apparently, he's a children's author. So if that's the best they got, I think you guys are in trouble. Got to go to break, Jessica.
Okay. Right.
Sorry.
So mean.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.